My life depends on trying to figure a scribble I could let loose, dodging the dribble that they trying to throw my way. I think I figured that them figures out to get you. Let them pull the strings that trigger what you say. Think it's difficult to get out on my brain. I wish life wasn't any other way, but it's all side roads to nowhere. And I can find a map that seemed to mark my place. My heart frigid when it sit inside that cold air that exists between our lack of shit to say. But I always wanna spend my time with you, even when I'm walking, got no change. You still sticking here with me. Yeah, you still sticking here with me. And I just wanted to say thank you.
All right. Welcome to June's Monday Quarterback, Season 8, Episode 19, the divisional round of June's Monday Quarterback, man. And look, man, it was some good games this weekend. Some good games, man. So surprise. Well, look, one surprise, but some good games. So we're gonna go over all 4 games. You know how we do, man, on June's Monday Quarterback. You know, we recap all the games from yesterday. Yesterday afternoon and evening, and Saturday afternoon and evening too. So, as always, man, on every Monday I got my one of my co-hosts that been doing it. Well, how many years you been doing the show now, Ethan?
At least a couple.
Like two years now. I think we're going on 2, about 2 or 3 years now. Yeah,
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah. But I got Ethan in the building, Buffalo Bills fan. This should be a
you
good
see
morning.
it. You see it. Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on.
We'll get there.
We'll talk about that in a few minutes, man. But yeah, man. Look, it was a good game. Definitely a good game. So, you know how we do. We always start off with the last game from the weekend. So, let's get to it. Whew. Nail biter, bro.
If this keeps happening, I'm gonna have to get a regular cardiologist on my.
Hey, 27-25, the Buffalo Bills pull it out at home. I didn't know y'all was underdogs till yesterday when I was really looking at the line. I'm out.
See, the line had opened up Bills -1, and everybody kept betting the Ravens, so the Vegas had to change it.
Yeah. That's crazy. But look, man, I came out firing though. You know, defense was flying all over the place, causing turnovers. You know,
Lamar had 2, and then Andrews. Oh, Andrews, what a night, dude!
What a night. I feel sorry for the man. Like, you know, when as athletes, man, you put it all out on the line, every week in and week out. You know, representing your team, you know, your franchise, and you know, some players just run into some of these games, man, and he ran into one of those games, that horrible nightmare game where he probably will never forget, in the city of Baltimore will never forgive him for this game right here. Man, so it was a bad night for him, man. But you know, they played better the second half. You know, the first half wasn't the best. They played better the second half. Kind of, let's keep it real. They kind of shut y'all down the second half.
They did
offensively.
They did. It was wild to me. I mean, I'm not complaining, but in the same token, it was surprising to me that that one drive they just ran and got the touchdown. And they kept Harbaugh, as he does. Like in every playoff game, he got away from the run again.
Yeah, he definitely did, man. I think he got away from the run too early in that game in the first half, like you mentioned.
Then not long after that drive, they quit doing it as much.
Yeah. So look, man, I know y'all moving on next week. You know, like I mentioned, man, y'all came out firing in the first half, you know, with the offense, but second half it kind of like, you know, was kind of slow, and they provide a lot of points. I believe y'all only scored 6 points the second half.
Yeah.
Of the game. you can't go into Kansas City playing
No.
like that.
No.
So what do you feel like they needed to do to improve on that?
Just stay consistent. If it's working in the first half,
Yeah.
obviously you can make some small adjustments. But if it's working, stick with
Mm-hmm.
what's working.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Now I'm gonna go into the Baltimore side of things, right? What's the story gonna come out of this? That Lamar Jackson, the the 2-time MVP can't win the big games.
Sure.
Do
Well, he might get 3-time MVP here.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel like this one was on him? Because
Being that
Ethan, when the team lose, you go look at the quarter, go look at the quarterback.
my thing is this: did he have? I mean, he didn't. There were parts of the game where he ended up where I mean he was dominating. He had like 200 and something. Hold on, I had it right here. 254 yards on passing and stuff, 2 touchdowns. But in a close game like this, those
Mm-hmm.
those 2 turnovers, that one didn't cost him, but that fumble he had that Von Miller scooped up and almost housed. I mean, that was 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I mean, in a game that you lose by 2, that makes a difference.
Yeah,
And
definitely
I
do.
mean, the quarterback on the other side didn't have any turnovers, so I mean
Mm-hmm.
that makes it. I mean, it's not all on him, but he needs some of the blame as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
I
agree.
definitely think Mark Andrews is kicking himself today.
Yeah, you ain't gonna keep getting close like this, man, and not deliver. So a lot of people felt like it was their chance this year. They went into Kansas City week 1 and gave Kansas City all they got. It was just a size 13. I believe they say he wears size 13. If he wore 12 and a half, it would have been a touchdown. But Buffalo moves on. Good play, man. Jackson, driving them down that the 2-minute drive, driving them down, connecting with the kid Isaiah Likely for that touchdown. Then, the 2-point conversion. They had to connect on that 2-point conversion, and good play.
And what was wild to me is that neither one of those two they tried 2 different 2-point conversions, and neither one of them did they run Derrick Henry. Like, that's why you got Derrick Henry.
I know. Look, I agree with you on pardon me. I agree with you on that, but you usually when teams do go for 2 points, you rarely see them run the ball down there, unless I don't know. You do have Derrick Henry, like you just said back there.
Yeah.
You could take a shot or a draw play. If you see a lot of teams, they'll run a draw play, but I want to say like 70 or 80% of the time they passing the ball.
It was interesting too. I didn't see too many QB draws from Lamar in that game.
Nah, they didn't. Yeah, like I said, I watched the NFC game. It's the AFC game. I was out working, but I was on my phone. I was trying to look at all these apps to watch, and I did watch the last 2 minutes of that game, and I'm like, man, but y'all escaped with one, man. So next week, same time on Sunday, 6:30.
Like I was telling you before we got on here, my heart couldn't take overtime, dude.
Because you go to overtime, you don't know what could happen, man.
I mean, to be fair, we would have had a shot to get down into field goal range. When they scored, that we had minute 33 and 2 timeouts.
Right. So y'all did have a shot to go down there and kick a field goal, get some points to win the game. So,
but
yeah,
still,
you're right about that.
Baltimore gave it their best shot. No fault. I mean,
yeah. It just, and you can see it in Lamar Jackson's face in the post game comments, post game, saying you seen the frustration, and he was cursing and all that stuff. It takes a lot to get there. Man.
He knows the narrative that's around there, and once again he couldn't get it done, and now he's looking, and basically It looked like he wasn't even looking at. It wasn't even talking to the press. It looked like he was looking in the mirror, cursing himself out.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what do I got to do to get over this hump?
yeah. Like I said, I felt like he played a good game last night. This one was not on him. It was not on him. So
no. Well, I mean, Buffalo was motivated because their beat reporter before the during the week they were talking about how he was calling the city of Buffalo the city of losers.
yeah. Oh wow.
And just being a clown about it.
A beat reporter in Buffalo? Wow.
No, Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Okay. All right. So yeah, probably motivated the Buffalo Bills to go out there and go get this one, man. So we'll break down that matchup in a few later on the show. So let's move along, man. The other game from Sunday.
Philly almost got come back.
Yeah, 28-22. This was it became a good game towards the end of the game. The Rams gave it all they got, man, but it was just too much. Saquon Barkley once again.
205 yards?
Yes. Or another 200-yard game. The first time they play him, I believe it was like on week 8 or week 10. He rushed for 2 touchdowns and 232 yards in that game. He rushed for another 200 yards in the snow. This dude is amazing. I should know a lot about it because I was a Giants fan, and as a Giants fan, as I see him break these long touchdowns, I curse Joe Shane out every time. It's F Joe Shane, yo. It is F him. Like, bro, how you let a talent like that walk out the arena, the stadium, leave?
It might have been. It might have been
locker room.
It might have been.
How?
But it might have been It might have been a merciful thing too, because no offense, even with him, you're winning what 2 or 3 more games.
But still, we'll be some kind of a little irrelevant. Look, man, look, man. The Eagles did what they had to do. Defense showed up. Jalen Carter is a beast. He's gonna be a problem. They got Fletcher Cox retired, and they plug in another stud in there that's gonna be a big time player. Jalen Carter had a great game on the defense side of things, man. Causing fumbles left and right, making big plays towards the end to help them win that game. He was the defense player of the game on that for the Eagles. And they did enough, man. It's January. Ethan, it's January. You got to have a defense and you got to run the ball.
Yep.
And that's what Philly doing right now.
Philly's doing that.
The defense is tightening up and they're running the ball with probably the best running back in the league. And
I always get the guy's name. It's not Cooper DeJean. What's your other rookie corner?
Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell got hurt.
Mitchell,
so
yeah.
we gotta see that one.
And that's a important injury. If we just watch what we just watched on Saturday, what Washington just did that is a important injury that we gotta look out throughout the week to see if that young boy gonna play, because he's been playing some good football this year. So as a rookie, so that is one of the injuries we gotta look out for this week. Because if he don't play, Scary Terry, and now the emergence of De'Ami Brown is gonna probably have a field day. And no disrespect to these other corners, they do still got Darius Slay, the Cooper DeJean, but this kid was playing some top corner, man. Like, he shut down some receivers this year as a rookie. So that is definitely one of the injuries we gotta look out for on the injury report this week. But Jalen Hurts, then he rushed for a touchdown, only threw for 127 yards. You can't really throw the ball in those conditions, But another thing, like I said, it's gonna come down to it's gonna be a team that's gonna pack that box, man. You're gonna definitely got to start throwing that ball. I don't know if Dan Quinn is a defensive mind guy. He's gonna definitely come in there with a game plan to try to stop Saquon Barkley. And these two teams just actually played it like last month. It was a good one. It was a good one with Washington at the last minute. One on the game winning touchdown. To I believe it was Jameson Crowder that caught the game winning touchdown from Jane Dane. So it's set up to be a good one, man. 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, man, between the NFC East rivals. And they say the NFC East is a bad division. Come on.
Well, wait,
Come
to say,
on.
wait, how's that? What are you rooting for the Meteor? Are you?
Huh?
Are you rooting for the Meteor? As
No.
a Giants fan?
No, they could kill each other all I can. If it enters a tie, I'll be good with it. But you can't end no tie, but they can kill each other all I can. But look, it should be a good game. Look, both teams deserve to be there, man. They play well, so uh, we'll see, man. We'll see, man. But far as on the Rams side of things, Stafford did what he could do. Kyron, you talking about somebody having a bad day, a nightmare of a game too. We talked about Mark Andrews in the last game. Kyron Williams had a bad game too. A pivotal fumble right there, right there on their side of the field. To give Eagles good field position. In that game right there, I believe to go up 2 touchdowns. Even though they was not out of it, but you can't give up. You can't turn the ball over right there. Can't turn the ball over right there. I think he fumbled twice in that game. He recovered. They could recover one, and they lost one. So he had a good day rushing the ball, but it was just the turnovers. That turnover was pivotal right there. And now they're going into the off season. They got a lot of questions on that. On the Rams, man. Stafford, is he gonna come back for another year? He's not getting any younger, right?
No, he's not. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a
Yeah.
tough one for them to choose. I mean, when he's on, again, like the game against us, when he's on, hitting on all cylinders, it's tough. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. I don't know what they decide if they want to keep him around or not.
Yeah. I don't know what's the situation with Cooper Kupp or his contract situation. I think he got some more years left. I'm not sure, but they got to answer some questions about that. The defense, I think they're gonna be solid on defense. I like this kid, Jared Verse. I know there was a lot of talk coming into this week where he said he hate all the Philly fans. He can't stand Philly fans. You know, and he came in there. They was booing him and everything, but the kid showed up. He's
Yeah, he
like,
did.
I love. If anybody know, I coach defense. I coached defense for years in a youth and high school level, and I like defensive guys, man, that really show up and show out. He's one of those guys that did it. Yesterday, he showed up and showed out. I believe he had like 3 sacks. He was all over the field yesterday for the Rams, man. And they got a promising defense for years to come. When you talk about him, Kobe Turner, the kid Young on the other side, Braden Fisk, who got injured early in that game. That was kind of detrimental, for the Rams. But yeah, they got a good core, man. They got some guys on the back end, young guys in the back end of that defense too. They just keep adding on to that defense, man. They're gonna be all right for a couple of years to come in that NFC West for sure. But
by the way, Cooper's under contract through 2026.
Okay, so
He got
yeah,
a couple more.
why I said that because his name was coming up on trade talks during the trade deadline. I don't know if you remember that.
I do, so, and then they didn't.
They didn't trade him. So okay, to 2026. So they say he's still locked in. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But the Eagles move on and they take on they host a home game. Who would have thunk they would have host 3 home games in the playoffs? But why they gonna host the NFC Championship game? Oh damn, he put this game. What's the name? Okay.
KC Invitational.
Yeah, okay. The KC Invitational. That's what it's starting to seem because this is what they 7th straight AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Yikes, bro. Yikes. 23-14. Look, Houston. You know the talk that's gonna come out this game. when I sit there and watch that game on Saturday too, I'm like, yo, the refs are killing this. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
he's the face of the league, but come on. What are
yes.
we
I
doing here?
mean, yes and no
Mm-hmm.
to me. It just seems to me that yes, the refs were favoring Kansas City. In the same token, the Texans on offense, they couldn't get it. I mean, they had to settle for 5 field goals.
Yeah,
I mean that's not ideal. I mean you gotta score touchdowns against the Chiefs.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean they kind of kicked themselves down too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, now I'm just saying, man, it's these refs, man. Like I don't know, man. Like going back to like, cause I know as a Bills fan, if they do this come next week, I know you're gonna lose it. I know you're gonna lose
I
it.
know we're gonna have
Cause
to face. I know we're gonna have to face. We're gonna have to beat the refs and the
yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah,
It's
and
just what it is.
that's what it is. You got to come with your A game, like you mentioned just now. You can't go in there kicking field goals. You got to go in there
Mm-hmm.
scoring touchdowns. You got to go out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go in there for the knockout. You know, you can't be in there sparring against the KC because they're gonna what they've been doing all year. They're gonna find a way to uppercut you, sneak an uppercut in there, and win the game. That's what
Yep.
they're gonna do, and win the game. So, and that's what they did here, man. Kelsey, as picture on the screen, had a big day on Saturday. Um, caught a touchdown pass. I believe he had over 100 receiving yards. You know, who else? Kareem Hunt had a day too for the Kansas City Chiefs, and like you said, man, C.J. Stroud, he was getting hit all game too. They got to I know this. He ain't had the best year after following his rookie year. The numbers he threw up his rookie year and didn't really follow up. And it all a lot of injuries played into it. The offensive line was horrible this year. But come on, like
Yeah. And speaking of that,
mhm.
the AFC Championship, we know the referee that's gonna be doing it.
They name it. Oh, they named it already.
Yeah.
Which
It's Clete Blakeman,
oh
who
man,
leads the league in flags and penalty yards. Yay!
oh man. Hey, look, man. I just want to see a good game. Call fair down the line comes on Sunday. Now, one thing we do got to check is the weather conditions because the weather conditions did play a factor in some of these games, especially the games yesterday. Uh, so definitely got to see what the weather conditions like and KC and Philadelphia come this weekend. But uh, it definitely should be a good one. I think the only person that scored the touchdown for the Houston Texans was Joe Mixon, right? Joe Mixon rushed one, and that was it. Nico Collins had 81 yards receiving. They ran the ball well, which they ran the ball well. Joe Mixon had 88 yards, but it was not enough, like we mentioned, man. Like I mentioned, it was the Mahomes and Kelsey. Mahomes didn't really have a big game either. He only had 177 yards, and 111 of them, 17 of them was to Kelsey. So, what the game plan is, right?
That's right, because they got. Oh, that's right, because they got a touchdown, 2 field goals, and a safety.
Yeah, yeah, yep. So we'll see, man. We'll see. So it should be interesting come next week, man, in the division around KC and Buffalo again. So we'll definitely talk about that in a few minutes. So, but this is the game I wanted to talk about. This is the
They're talking.
surprise
Sorry, real
of the
quick.
week. Yeah.
When you were talking about the weather, right now they're calling for sun and clouds. Well, probably clouds, but like partly clear by the time night. It'd been just about nighttime by the time, and low or high of 33, low of 22.
Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad.
But
Still gonna be cool, but
I called. By the way, I called this. I called the Commanders winning.
you called it. How? Like it was
I just had a
Detroit.
feeling.
They're
I mean,
home.
that they were too injured. They were too injured. In the same token, Washington's been surprising a lot of people.
Yeah. one of the things we've been talking about Detroit, even though they've been going on a run, is when the injury is going to catch up with these guys.
That was today.
Yeah.
Or
First couple of
Saturday.
plays in that game, they lose their top corner that they had left, Amit Robinson.
A broken arm.
Broken arm. Out. I'm like, that's not good.
Nope.
Now they top corner is Terrion Arnold, who lead the NFL. He's top up there in NFL in pass interference calls on them this year. So he's now their top corner when they already down like two corners as it is already. Carlton Davis not being able to play. It's another corner I can't think of right now, but you losing Meek Robinson now. And look, they took advantage of that, man. They took advantage of that. Let's talk.
Oh yeah.
Before I talk about the game, let's talk about Jane Daniels for a minute, man.
Woo.
Hey, look, and this team, the Washington Commanders, as a Giants fan, I see them 2 times a year. It's gonna be scary for years to come to see. For a rookie to go on a road in a hostile environment, because that place was shaking on Saturday, Ethan. That place was shaking on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
They had Jello come out there singing that song, Tweaker. It was rocking. And for him to play the way he played with so much poise on Saturdays, man, I'm sitting there like, no rookie's supposed to be playing like this. I can't remember a rookie playing in a playoff game playing like this. Give me a rookie that played like this tonight. Give me. I don't know. I don't know
too many. I don't remember the last time a rookie made. Well, besides Brock Purdy, but I'm like, there's not been too many quarterback rookies that have made it to the championship game.
They were sitting the kitchen sink at him. He was staying in that pocket delivering the ball to his receivers, to his tight ends. He was making every right play.
Yep.
Then you look at this final score, 45 points, a road team.
Granted, one of it was a pick six.
Yeah. Which, the rest, man. You got it. That shot that Jared Goff took. Come on, you got to see that. I know it's the heat of the moment, a lot going on as he returning, but you got to see that. Come on.
I mean, that's one thing that in the future they got to come up. They have the sky judge and all that. They got to be able to buzz that. They got to be able to buzz down and
make that call.
They got to buzz down and be like, "Hey, you missed that."
Yeah, because they definitely missed on that one. So, but that was a turning point in the game. I believe that was one turning points of the game. Then when they went down 10, it was like 38-28 at that point. Then they tried that trick play with Jameson Williams.
Jameson, I had picked the Commanders, so I wasn't really rooting for the Lions.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Jameson, if the play's not there to be made, throw it away.
They always say throw it away.
Throw it away, take the sack, do something. You can't throw that ball.
Yeah. They always say throw it away, but he didn't throw it away, and he still threw the ball, got intercepted by Sandersfield
or whatever,
kid that played for Michigan, actually a rookie that played for Michigan, so he know about that area. And that was all she wrote, man. After that, man, I believe they went down and scored another touchdown to seal the victory for the Commanders, and now they move on to next week. They go to Philly and see if they can shock the world again, But kudos to Dan Quinn.
Yeah, exactly. And hey, how about Cliff Kingsbury actually showing up in December and January?
And down and end up, they being extra aggressive. We thought Dan Campbell was the only one that go for it on fourth down. We got another guy that like gambling, and Dan Quinn. Shout out to the Jersey guy. I got to yell it out. Jersey. Morristown, New Jersey guy. Dan Quinn, man. he been aggressive in these playoffs, going forward on fourth down, and they've been delivering. I believe they're like one of the best teams this year on fourth downs this year, percentage
This
wise. So that says a lot too, and why they like to go for it on third down. But man, kudos to the Commanders, man. They move along, man. They did what they had to do. They went on the road, and look, and they playing with house money.
oh
Nobody
yeah,
expected them to be here after year two of the whole new front office. Shout out to the front office, like um the guys in the front office, for changing that culture around there, because it was at one point it was toxic. It was very
mm-hmm.
toxic under the
With Snyder.
under Snyder, but they rolling, man. They're definitely rolling. So
Shout out
Mhm.
to you. Commanders
Yeah.
are number 1
Who?
in fourth down conversion percentage.
The Commanders?
Commanders are 1.
Oh, number one. I know I heard it somewhere. I heard it or seen the stats somewhere that they are number one this year,
Mm-hmm.
and fourth down conversion.
Number 2 is that team above my head.
Who?
The team.
Oh,
that's
the Bills.
Mhm.
Okay. So says a lot, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see. All right. Okay. So we're picking the top quarterback. Before we talk about the top quarterbacks, right? Before we talk about the top quarterback, let's talk about these games. All right. 3:00. You have the Eagles hosting the Commanders. Who you like in that game? Give me a final score.
This is subject to change, but as of
Yeah.
Monday,
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm riding with the Commanders. They're on a hot.
Ooh.
They're on a hot streak.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Final score. Let's do it again like they did the last time. 36-33.
Okay. And it's something about these teams, man. Wild card teams. I experienced it as a Giants fan. When you rolling, you're rolling. Like,
Mhm.
and especially, it's something about playing on a road sometimes too. You don't have to worry about the extra distractions, family members, and you gotta get tickets for people and stuff like that. You could just straight focus on the game. So I heard players before saying they prefer playing on a road,
Mhm.
sometimes than playing at home. So that might be playing a role on why the Commanders are being successful right now.
I mean, they're playing with house. They're playing with house money.
House money. Nobody expected them guys to be here. Everybody was saying that the Detroit and the Minnesota. Remember, we were supposed to see them in 2 weeks, right, Ethan? We were supposed to see them in 2 weeks.
They did.
And yeah, and Cancun. Now we see in Cancun. We see them in Cancun in 2 weeks.
2 weeks to Cancun.
We're supposed to see them in 2 weeks. You see, and that's why we always say the game's got to be played, man.
Mm-hmm.
The game's got to be played. So, all right, man. Look, man, I'm gonna slightly get an edge to the Eagles. Because this is the rubber match. They played 2 close games this year. I believe the Thursday night game. I believe the Eagles won by 7 points. 7 or 8 points. Yeah. And I mentioned the game couple last month where Washington on the game when they drive at home beat them 36-33 to seal that win for them. So I'm slightly get the edge to. I'm gonna go. Washington been scoring too. I'm gonna go 24-28. 24-28. Eagles. So we'll see. All right, then we go to the game, man. The game of the week. Both of these games are gonna be a good game, but Buffalo go back to KC. It's like they second home when it's in the playoff game. Like we seen this movie before. When these two teams play, it's gonna come down to the wire. Who makes the play, who makes the big play, who don't make the mistakes win. Like, what's your thoughts, man? It like who you I know who you want to win, but my question is to you: what the Bills got to do to win this game Sunday? What the Bills got to do?
Well, keep doing what they're doing as far as a couple things. One, that the balanced offense they're doing. They're running the right now. They're running the ball as much, if not more, than passing. So that needs to continue. And another thing that they've been doing, they need to keep up with is keeping the not turning the ball over.
Yeah.
That's been, I mean, there's only been one person that's turned the ball over all year for it. I mean, it was Josh. Josh has 8 turnovers, and that's it. We're about to play the 20, I think, 17 games, so 20th game coming up. So, I mean, so we gotta play clean. If we play clean and possibly force Mahomes to make a mistake or two.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough. We'll have to see. Hopefully the refs don't get too involved, but we'll have to see about that.
Yep. So should be an interesting one, man. Should be an interesting one. What the final score you would love to see come Sunday around 9:30ish, 10 o'clock?
Give me a 27-24.
Okay. Field goal. Tyler Bass. Let's kick us to the Super Bowl. Take us to the Super Bowl.
Make Tyler Bass. Field goal this time.
Yeah. Yep. Right. Make it this
last
time,
year.
Right? Yeah. So definitely. All right. So look, man. People used to tell me not to bet against Jordan back in the day.
I know where you're going with
and
it.
I used to like, as a New York Knicks fan, I'm like, nah, he gotta lose. He gotta lose. Like, don't bet against Tiger. When Tiger was on his run, Tiger kept winning these PGA tours, man, these championships. Look, Mahomes is working his way to them guys. When we just said he is playing in his 7th straight AFC championship game. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. This guy is guaranteed that he might make the Super Bowl every year. That's what that means. When he have a chance to make the Super Bowl every year. So and I think the one he didn't make, it was the first one, right? Patriots beat them on the first AFC game.
And the Bengals
beat them. Right. Bengals beat them. Yep. So you lost 2 out of the 7 he played. Yeah.
I think that's right.
Look,
2 out of the 6.
Yeah, 2 out of 6. Look, it's gonna be a tall task, man. It's definitely gonna be a tall task. The Bills, we just mentioned it. You got to go play a clean game against these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make no mistakes.
Not a bit.
They still got them 2 coaches on the sideline. That's gonna make things happen. When I'm talking about the 2 coaches, Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo. Oh man, Steve Spag could scheme up a defense, and I know about it because he was once a Giants D coordinator. So look, man, I just can't bet against Kansas City. Because every time I want to bet against them or I do bet against them, they prove me wrong. Like, so, look, man, I think it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, man. Give me 32-35, man. 32-35. The Kansas City pull it out, man, on a field goal by Buckner. So, look. It's gonna be a good championship week, man. This week, so
I'm not gonna make it just about the Bills. The other ref assignment for the NFC is Sean Hockley.
Sean Hockley, ooh. What's his name?
I'll look.
I know what he like. Sean Hockley. I don't think he that bad though. I don't think Sean Hockley that bad. don't think he that bad. Oh, it's my bad. Thank you.
Bless you. Hockey League is tied for 5th amount of flags thrown to the.
Ain't bad. Ain't bad. All right, man. Top quarterback this week. It was not a lot.
I gotta go to the Rook.
The rookie, right? He right there, Jane Daniels. Number one. I can't disagree with you on that. Then number 2 is gonna be hard because everybody didn't have.
I was gonna say the other 3 winners weren't even over 200.
Yeah, it was not even over 200.
But I mean, I guess if you're going by total touchdowns and all that, I'm going with the man in red, white, and blue.
Okay. Okay. Josh Allen.
Because he had two Russian ones.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts only had one, right? Yeah, Jalen Hurts he had one.
I don't think so.
He had one. He broke that 44-yard run.
Oh yeah.
He broke the first touchdown run.
Yeah.
So okay.
my bad. I didn't watch that game. I was at my parents.
and I got to put Jared Goff as 3, the worst quarterback this weekend.
Oh yes. Yeah, 4 turnovers.
4 turnovers. Fumble. I believe he threw 1 interception. The other interception.
No.
He threw 2?
3.
He threw 3?
Yeah.
Nice. He threw the one before the half. I needed that. I had J-Mo for 40 yards.
There was 4 total interceptions. The other one was Jameson.
J-Mo. Oh my God. And he had a fumble. It was 5 total. Yeah, 5. Yeah. Yeah, Jared Goff.
Jared Goff had 4 turnovers, yeah.
And it was crazy, right, Ethan? They kept announcing that he had 5 turnovers in one game before against the Texans, and they overcame that. They overcame it. Not today. The playoff is a different beast.
Exactly.
The playoff is a different beast. You can't turn the ball over like that in the playoffs and expect to win. So we'll see, man. We'll see. All right. We talked about this already. I didn't know he had to fly. Okay, we did have something up there. I think. My bad. My apologies.
Yes, we know. We know. We beat them in the regular season. We need to get over that hump in the playoffs.
Yeah. And okay. So and the scores. I did have the scores right. It was 8 points. Okay, 26-18. That was a Thursday night football game.
Yeah.
And Washington beat them 36-33. So. Look, man, we got 2 good matchups, man.
It definitely should be entertaining.
It definitely should be entertaining. I can't wait to Sunday, man. It's gonna be definitely ones for the ages. So can't wait, man. Can't wait. All right. And they go to Final 14s. The time 3 p.m. I believe that's on Fox. Tom Brady and them had that game.
Yep.
Then CBS. No other than Jim Nantz and the guy, Tony Romo, calling another Bills Chiefs AFC Championship game. So, man. And as you can see, the teams are going down. BJ
1 and 2, and then 2 and 6.
Yeah. I would have thunk it. The Detroit messed it up. It was supposed to be 1 and 2 across the board. So. Yeah, Detroit.
It's more entertaining that way.
Yeah. And tonight it is going down in the Big Easy. No, we in Atlanta.
Yeah, Super Bowl is the Big Easy.
Super Bowl is the Big Easy. What I'm talking about. All right, it is going down. You got Notre Dame and Ohio State for the national championship game. Look, later on, I'm gonna link up with my guy B. B, my co-host, he's an Ohio State fan. And everybody know I'm a Notre Dame fan. So it's going down, man. It's going down. We're gonna link up at a bar later on, watch this game together with a couple of more Ohio State fans and Notre Dame fans, because they are surrounded all around New Jersey. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Definitely gonna be a fun night. Look, talking about teams playing with house money, Notre Dame. You see the point spread. We are 9 points under 8.5 point underdog.
Is it 8.5?
8.5, yeah. Look, Ohio State, they got the shiny toys over there, man. They, all the 5 stars, they got the shiny toys over there, man. And we, Notre Dame is that tough, gritty team. We want to run the ball. We want to hit you in the mouth, smash mouth defense. We want to play the game in a phone booth, as they say, right? That's what we want. That's what we want to do when Ohio State want to go up and down the field. So it depends on what kind of game flow, how the game flow is going for each team, So because Notre Dame can't afford to be in a shootout, right?
No,
you can't afford to be in a shootout.
Because it comes a shootout, that's not good.
Not at all. So look, man, they got some guys over there. When we talk about Jeremiah Smith, Buka, the running back duo, Travion Henderson and Junkins, man. So they got weapons for days. And, in the Notre Dame side, they got some guys that can run the ball, starting with the quarterback, Riley Leonard, the transfer from Duke, Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price, and those guys. And, we're going to need help in the receiving game, too. And that ain't our strongest point on our offense side of the things. But, we got some guys that can catch the ball. Mitchell Evans, Greathouse, and Faison going to be the guys who are going to be dependent on to catch the ball. So it should be an interesting game, man. I don't expect a blowout here. Me as a Notre Dame fan, I'm expecting this ain't Brian Kelly coaching this team.
Yeah.
If it was Brian Kelly, okay, I would not have no faith. But it's a new guy in town, man, Marcus Freeman. He has been doing a great job since he has stepped on campus. So, look, man, I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm pumped up, ready to go. Let's do this, man. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped, man. So,
should be a good one.
Yeah. Look, if I had a final score for this game, I would pick my Notre Dame Irish 21-17. And I know a lot of people are going to be crazy saying, June, you saying 17 points? Holding Ohio State to 17 points. But the last time Ohio State seen a defense like the Notre Dame Irish that was similar, it was the Michigan Wolverines. And that was the last game of the regular season. And Michigan, which they same style that Notre Dame want to play. Smash mouth football, run the ball, and we're gonna play some defense. That was the last time Ohio State seen a physical defense. Right? They might see tonight. So I'm just saying. I watch a lot of football. I'm just saying that was the last time I seen something like that. So we'll see. But
I'll throw one out there. I'll go 28. No, let's see. Yeah, 28-24. Okay. Notre Dame.
Okay. Yeah, I was still okay. Okay, let's do it, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I can't say I don't like Ohio State.
Oh, okay. I don't have no hate for Ohio State. It just, and you gotta remember, man, last time these two teams played each other, ain't like they watched Notre Dame.
Right.
Last year it was a damn Hail Mary play that McCoy threw up there to Abuka from the catch the ball, and then we only had 10 men on the field on our last play for them to score the ball. I don't want to talk about that. I start getting mad again. And 2 years ago, we played them at the house on the shoe, and I think that was a 10-point game. They beat us by 10 points in that game. So, come on. They ain't come on, Mark. That's why I say it's a new guy in town. It's Marcus Freeman. Brian Kelly was at running his team. Yes, we'll be getting beat by 21 points because for some reason this dude don't know how to coach in the.
I really like Riley. Your quarterback's pretty nice.
Yeah, he's tough. You're gonna need tough guys to play against these guys because they got some guys coming on that defense side of the ball. Jack Sawyer and that number 44, they ain't no joke. So I'm praying for my tackles this tonight, man, because they're gonna have a hell of a night for 3 hours trying to contain those boys. But look. Like I said, hopefully it's definitely gonna be a good game for sure, man. So we'll see, man. All right. So look, man, as the weeks go by, man, the show gonna get a little shorter and shorter. We ain't gonna have, we usually go for an hour, but
we did pretty good. We went 48 minutes.
Yeah. We did. So So we got more like 2 more shows to go because we got the air next week to talk about the championship games.
And then what we got week off.
A week off, then we come back for the Super Bowl. So like we do, man. It's that's what we do every year, man. We're gonna break down these games, man, and we coming down to the nitty gritty, man. So down to the Final Four, and I know Ether. Hopefully, we come back here next Monday.
Hope so.
Chill Bills in the playoffs, and the Super Bowl. So yeah, man. So it'll be interesting to see, man.
Look, that happens. I lose my mind if we end up making the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. So we'll see. Hey, look, man. Tomorrow, man, on All the Top Sports, we're gonna be talking about this college football championship game. We're definitely talking about that, and we're also gonna continue talking about what happened this past weekend in the divisional round games. So tune in to All the Top Sports tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. All the Top Sports Radio on A Squad Radio, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, you name it, we are on it. Tune into that. Then right after All the Top Sports go off, come check in on the SamzSportz Multimedia Network for Talk Your Wish Tuesday with Ron and my guy Dennis. Ron with the questions, man, the certified and trash ass players.
What happened, baby?
Yeah. See, I know you're gonna have a lot of those this weekend. So
they changed that up. It ain't no TAP no more.
Oh, ain't no TAP?
No, instead it's what happened, baby.
Baby? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So tune in to Talk It Was Tuesday, right here on the network. Then Wild Wednesdays. We talk about that, a little bit of everything on Wild Wednesdays, man. Basketball, college football for sure. We're gonna break that down with Kilo's Corner, Jones Court for sure. Basketball. NFL, we definitely gonna talk some NFL. BJ, we couldn't get BJ today, but we're gonna hear BJ sometime this week, on this network.
Oh, he's gonna have some things to say.
Yeah. So about what's going on, why Baltimore fell again this year in the playoffs. So we'll definitely hear his bill and a lot more on Wild Wednesday, man. 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the SamzSportz Multimedia Network. And that's pretty much it, man.
Don't forget those cats on the West Coast Tuesday.
Oh night. Yeah, Tuesday night. Man, stay tuned live, man. Those my guys, man. JB, J Will, Czar, Shad, and those guys, man. They're my guys, man. They always tune into our shows, man. So definitely tune in. They talk about a little bit of everything,
entertainment.
All of it. So definitely, man. Shout out to those guys, man. It's family, man. It's a family, man. From coast to coast. That's how we do it, man. So, look, man, that's pretty much it for this week, man. Ethan, you got anything before we head out?
Nope. Appreciate you guys like and share the show. Subscribe to the YouTube and all that.
Yes. Do that.
And enjoy the games this Sunday. They should be really entertaining.
Yeah. Go Irish. Deuces.